It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. The Lance going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to it.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
On 2nd down. It's Harris. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And we often talk about defensive end setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across mid. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. From midfield, here's Lance. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there.
And got his man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big game that time for the Chargers.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. 7 yards, the pick up there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. This is Harris on the draw. Stiff-armed him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lance, his throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Lance. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. There he goes, right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. From the gun, it's Lance. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. Black. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On third down, it's Black. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Lance's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Personal foul. Looking to pass the defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there. to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, LA. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this one to Hill. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Reek is second. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a first down carry for Harris. Bust through the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Lance on the bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. First down, Chicago. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down now, it's Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Lance going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. T. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
They're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
Lance now to throw. Going right back to Galladay.
Lance's pass. Complete to Kenny Galladay.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. As the Chargers.
They run again with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. On 1st down, Black. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Lance being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bears are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
All you got to do is look it long. Look it long, baby. Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the